hate him. He's pathetic. He's cute as hell. I want to throw him at a wall. I want to hold him gently with both hands. I want to pet him with one finger like a kitten. He's my son. He's my cat. He's my worst enemy. I hope he dies. I need to draw him happily eating a burger. Did you get that? Hashtag blorbo posting. Just strawmanning the fuck out of this right now, but I hate when people assume my obsession for a character is romantic or sexual. Man, it's not even platonic or familial. I want to put him in this. The roly-poly playground. He's so cute. I want to trap him in the labyrinth. Or crucify him or something. Drawing the character is so embarrassing. Like, hi, yeah, it's me again. I know he doesn't really look like that. I hate having a blorbo with a normal-ass name. I'll see a post and start writing up a 1,000-word response about how they mischaracterized my boy, only to realize that they're talking about a different white man named John. Say what you will about fantasy naming conventions, but no one is confused when you talk about Blarg the Skull Crusher. By the way, when you encounter a character and think, what's this guy's fucking problem? That's your body trying to give you an out before you fall into obsession. To be honest, I don't understand anyone who denies their favorite character's flaws and acts like they've never done anything wrong, when that is like consistently the most interesting part of any character ever. Character has never done anything wrong in their life, as in a hyperbolic joke expressing that the character is sweet and kind and I love them, versus character has never done anything wrong in their life, as in I'm absolutely lying through my teeth while a long list of their crimes plays behind me like film credits. Nothing better than a character that makes you gleefully say, there's something wrong with her. It's me with Lara Croft. My blorbo has led me to places I wouldn't even go with a gun. Forget having a crush. Having a blorbo will make you act in ways you didn't know was possible. Having a blorbo is so embarrassing. What do you mean if you came up to me at any random time of any day and asked if I was thinking about blorbo? The answer would probably be yes. Having a blorbo is so embarrassing. Like, sorry, I have to go and self-regulate by looking at the guy. When the hyperfixation reaches the changing your profile picture stage. When the hyperfixation reaches the opening AO3 stage. When the hyperfixation reaches the fanfic writing stage. You have to release yourself from the pressure of writing blorbo from your shows and your fics, because that's literally impossible. Instead, you are writing your portrayal of blorbo. Everyone has different interpretations and headcanons and focuses on different things when writing characters, and that's beautiful. I love that because it is so true. There's a minor character in something that I really like, and I interpret her as like a very serious, dutiful type of character, but one of my favorite fan artists portrays her as like this stoner, which is so different and like so opposite, but both interpretations are fun, and I think it's cool that there's so many different versions of blorbo just seen through the different lens of everyone's interpretation of canon. And speaking of minor characters, the great thing about a character with very little canon backstory is that you truly can say anything you want about them. My blorbo now. Writing is such a strange hobby because sometimes you're like, wow, I created something beautiful today. And sometimes you're like, oh, I just spent 4 hours researching whether this character would realistically bleed out under different circumstances. And why can't it be both? Why can't the bleeding out research be beautiful writing? Forget about torturing your blorbos, putting them through the ringer. I'm putting my blorbo in perfectly ordinary, pleasant situations. Their tortured personality will cause them anguish anyway, making an absolutely mundane scene into the most dramatic, agony-filled affair as though the world is ending and it's all their fault. I love using the word freak, but like, not as a derogatory. It's a compliment. He's such a little freak, I love him. She's such a fucking freak, she's just like me. They're just a freak and they're fucking awesome. Listening to the character playlist. It's just my normal playlist, but I'm finding increasingly difficult ways to connect it to Blorbo. That was me this week when Baby One More Time by Britney Spears came on shuffle and I was like, how on earth does this perfectly fit this character I'm obsessively writing a story about right now? Of all things, Baby One More Time. Spotify should let me annotate playlists. It's not enough to make a ship or character playlist. I need to explain every single song on there. Blorbo rapped, "You thought about the character for 525,600 minutes this year. I am thinking about the character and listening to a song. I am sure this will not have repercussions." When the laying in bed got thinking about the character. Wake up in the morning, see picture of Blorbo. I'm not dead and I can still look at pictures of Blorbo. It'll be alright as long as I can still look at pictures of Blorbo. You agree. Friends with benefits. And those benefits? Long, insightful conversations about the characters. Imagine being friends with me because you think I'm cool. Then boom, 83 texts in a row all about the character. That's not Blorbo from my show. That's Blorbo from my mutual's show. I know everything about him. He's my favorite little guy in the whole world. I would die for him. He's never done anything wrong in his whole life. I've never watched the show. Holding my Blorbo up by the scruff of his neck to show him to you. I love thinking about the character. Actively pacing around the room, breathing heavily, on the verge of tears. Excuse me, I'm extremely normal about the character. Yes, I got a stomachache thinking about them and needed to lie down for a bit before I felt well enough to go about the rest of my day. But apart from that, I'm completely and utterly normal about them. The thing they don't tell you about Blorbos is that they fucking infect your mind and you can't stop thinking about them. Everything is about the Blorbo or Blorbos, and everything will be and can be if you try hard enough. I love it when people Blorbo tag my posts. Like, heck yeah, I don't know who Blorbo Blingus or Skrunklo Bob or Lactose the Intolerant is, but yes, my post is totally about him. I love when someone makes a silly little post and everyone tags the character in their reblogs. What a privilege it is to live in a world of Blorbos. Making a post about the character and someone whose profile picture is that character liking the post is better than having 1,000 notes. The #1 authority on Blorbo agrees with my take on Blorbo, and I think that's neat. What does it mean if your profile picture is your Blorbo's mom? I love GIF edits where someone is feral over their Blorbo, like, OMGs, he's so cute, look at him in this shot, in this scene, his hand. And Blorbo is doing the most mundane, normal thing. Standing still, passing a piece of paper to someone, scratching their chin. Go off, besties, find the mundane beautiful. Aw, he's so cute. Now put him in a situation and cover him in blood. Oh damn, this character had a glow up. The character is visibly more unkempt, disheveled, frightened, and covered in cuts and bruises. Look, sometimes you give Blorbo a kink and it's a headcanon. And other times, it's just a fact. I feel like I'm in somewhat of a niche position as a Blorbo enjoyer who wants to see the guy tortured horrifically, but also wants healing and fluff with the same level of intensity and seriousness. The connecting thread is like the deep acknowledgement of what the character went through and the compassion and comfort. I want to get down and dirty with the awful, nasty, heinous shit Blorbo experiences to empathize. And then the healing is so cathartic. It's important to have at least 2 blorbos that fit into specific roles in your life. 1, the blorbo you can look to in hard times and ask yourself what they would do in a situation and draw motivation from them on how to be better and stronger. And 2, the blorbo you can look to in hard times and remind yourself that no matter what happens, you probably aren't going to fuck your shit up as much as they did, even if you actively tried. I love when someone goes on and on about their blorbo and how amazing she is and how deep and complex her story and relationships are, and then they show you a photo and she looks like this. Beep. Character so obscure, I can say with confidence I am actually their #1 fan. Hell yeah, this fix a character study. I'm studying the character, putting them in a test tube as we speak. I'm taking notes. The lab results are unclear. Putting them in the juicer next. I want so badly to be one of those serious ride or die for blorbo 24/7 blorbo posting all-you-can-eat blorbo buffet blogs where everything is blorbo and nothing hurts. But I am too distracted by every shiny new blorbo I encounter to ever be that loyal. Sorry, blorbo. Welcome to my harem. Sometimes I'm too tired to write or even read about my blorbos. I just have to sit there, exuding, excreting blorbo love like... Imagine loving a fictional character so much that if you see fan art of them, you start giggling, shrieking, hiding your face with your hands, rolling and kicking your feet out of excitement, even if it's your own fan art. Just by looking at your character, you feel a sense of excitement, and your character now lives in your head rent-free for the whole day. Liking a character isn't good enough. I need to become him. I keep seeing posts about Detective Bebo, like I have been for over a month, and I only just realized that Detective Bebo is an actual thing, and not just the next evolution of blorbo from my shows. Goncharov is blorbo from my shoes. You know what? Screw you. You're my blorbo now. And that either means I'm going to torture you horribly or ponder and yearn for you. Maybe both. I haven't decided yet. Sit in the corner. Forget blorbos you like. Who are your hate blorbos? Big thank you to my Patreon members, my Little Ruse, Nebulatic Vexen, Donkey42, John Huang, Laser Scorpio, Mintara, Somnophobic Danny, Savage Otters, Kestrel, Dragonborn Canid, Nanji Ender, Marpsk, Sky Cow, and Yellow Mochi Cat. Thank you so much for your extra support on Patreon. It means the world to me. Hope you guys are doing well, living life, getting some sunshine. Do not worry, I would never put you in the blorbo torture labyrinth. I do really appreciate you. And thank you to my YouTube channel members, my mini Ruse, Foxstar Killer, Rainy Cant, Alyssa North 24, Siggy, Those Midnight Daydreams, Mike Uchiha, Moonlight, and Myrtalia Suntimer. Thank you so much for your extra support. I'm so glad to have you be a part of my YouTube channel. Thanks for hopping around down there in the comments. It's really sweet of you to help support my channel in this way. And thank you to everyone else for watching. I do not remember if I made a video like this in the past or not. Who knows? But I just love when people can really latch onto a character and appreciate them so deeply that they just get obsessed. It's nice that even fictional characters can bring such joy to our lives sometimes. It's something worth celebrating. You know, even if no one else is there for you, blorbo is there for you. But anyway, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Keep on smiling, everybody.